The Batman series has brought joy to countless fans with its iconic heroes and villains, bringing some of the most beloved characters to life on the small screen. But behind the campy fun and larger-than-life personalities were actors who left lasting impressions, many of whom have tragically passed away over the years. From the caped crusader himself to the infamous rogues who brought chaos to Gotham, the legacy of these talented individuals lives on through their unforgettable performances. In this tribute, we remember the actors who brought their beloved characters to life in the Batman TV series and the Batman films, celebrating their contributions to pop culture while reflecting on their untimely departures. Their portrayals of Batman, Catwoman, the Riddler, and other iconic roles continue to inspire and entertain us long after they've left the world of television and film. Victor Buono as King Tut. Victor Buono, born on February 3, 1938 in California, gained iconic status when he portrayed King Tut, the eccentric and comical villain in the 1960s Batman TV series. At the age of 28, Buono brought an unforgettable blend of humor and menace to the role, making King Tut one of the most memorable adversaries in Batman's rogues gallery. Known for his larger-than-life personality, King Tut's obsession with ancient Egypt and his flamboyant antics became a beloved part of the show. Buono's performance, full of eccentricity and charisma, brought an almost theatrical flair to the role, ensuring its place in Batman history. Before Batman, Buono's career had already spanned television, film, and stage. He had a distinctive voice and commanding presence, which helped him land numerous roles throughout the 1960s. However, after his success as King Tut, Buono found himself somewhat typecast, often limited to eccentric or villainous parts. Despite this, he remained a skilled actor, continuing to perform in various TV shows and films. Buono's personal life, marked by struggles with his family's criminal background and his own internal conflicts, was often filled with turmoil. He passed away on January 1, 1982, at 43, from a heart attack. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $1 million. His portrayal of King Tut remains a shining example of his talent and lasting impact on pop culture. Cesar Romero as the Joker. Cesar Romero, born on February 15, 1907, in New York City, became a legendary figure when he played the Joker in the 1960s Batman TV series. At 59 years old, Romero's portrayal of the Joker was a perfect mix of madness, humor, and menace. His iconic, maniacal laugh and over-the-top antics made him a fan favorite, defining the character for a generation. Despite being the oldest of the main villains in the series, Romero brought boundless energy and playfulness to the role, creating a Joker that was both comedic and dangerous. Romero's career began in the 1930s, where he initially rose to fame in romantic comedies and musical films. His suave looks and charming persona made him a favorite in these early roles. However, it was his turn as the Joker that cemented his place in pop culture. Romero's Joker, complete with his refusal to shave his mustache for the role, became instantly recognizable and is still regarded as one of the defining versions of the character. Though his professional success was significant, Romero faced struggles in his personal life. He never married and kept his romantic life private, leading to rumors about his sexuality that he never publicly addressed. In his later years, Romero battled chronic pneumonia and bronchitis. He passed away on January 1, 1994, at 86, due to complications from pneumonia. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $5 million. Romero's portrayal of the Joker remains a beloved classic in the Batman series, immortalizing him as one of the most memorable villains of all time. Eartha Kitt as Catwoman. Eartha Kitt, born on January 17, 1927, in North South Carolina, brought a powerful and groundbreaking presence to her role as Catwoman in the 1967 Batman TV series. At 40 years old, Kitt became the first African-American actress to portray the iconic villainess, breaking racial boundaries on television. Her sultry voice, commanding presence, and fierce independence made her portrayal of Catwoman unforgettable. Kitt's Catwoman was seductive, strong, and self-assured, contrasting with earlier portrayals of the character and setting a new standard for female villains in the genre. Before Batman, Kitt had already established herself as a talented singer, dancer, and actress, known for her exotic beauty and distinctive voice. She achieved fame with hits like Santa Baby, which became a classic holiday song. Her transition to acting allowed her to showcase her range, and her role as Catwoman became one of her most celebrated. Despite the success, Kit faced challenges in her personal life and career. Her outspoken views on the Vietnam War led to her blacklisting in Hollywood, forcing her to seek work abroad for several years. In 2006, Kit was diagnosed with colon cancer, which later spread to her liver. She passed away on December 25, 2008, at the age of 81 on Christmas Day. At the time of her death, her net worth was estimated at $4 million. Kit's legacy as Catwoman continues to influence modern portrayals of the character, and her bold, trailblazing role will never be forgotten. Neil Hamilton as Commissioner Gordon. Neil Hamilton, born on September 9, 1899, in Lynn, Massachusetts, became an iconic figure in the Batman universe when he portrayed Commissioner James Gordon in the 1960s Batman TV series. At the age of 66, Hamilton's portrayal of Gordon as a calm, steadfast symbol of justice stood in stark contrast to the vibrant and chaotic world of Gotham City. His portrayal of the good-hearted but often helpless police commissioner, who worked alongside Batman to fight crime, became a central pillar in the show's dynamic. Hamilton had a long career in film and television, primarily during the silent film era, where he appeared in over 260 films. However, by the time Batman came around, his career had mostly consisted of supporting roles. His return to prominence with Batman was a revitalizing moment in his life, as the role of Commissioner Gordon gave him a lasting place in pop culture. Though his career had been full of ups and downs, Hamilton's dignity and presence in the Batman series earned him admiration from fans. Behind the scenes, Hamilton faced personal hardships, including a significant career setback in the 1940s when he made a careless comment that led to his blacklisting. This forced him into financial and professional hardship, but he persevered, continuing to act in various television shows. Hamilton passed away on September 24, 1984, at the age of 85 from complications related to asthma. At the time of his death, his net worth was around $1 million. His portrayal of Commissioner Gordon remains a beloved part of Batman's legacy, honoring the quiet heroism of Gotham's law enforcement. Frank Gorshin as the Riddler. Frank Gorshin, born on April 5, 1933, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, brought the manic energy of the Riddler to life in the 1960s Batman TV series at the age of 33. With his distinctive laugh and obsession with riddles, Gorshin's portrayal of the Riddler was a perfect blend of both menace and humor. His role quickly became one of the show's most memorable, as he challenged Batman's intellect while providing a perfect foil for the show's lighthearted, campy tone. Gorshin's Riddler was known for his constant riddles and devious plots, and his performance left an indelible mark on the Batman mythos. Gorshin's early career was marked by a blend of stand-up comedy and dramatic acting, and he gained recognition for his impressionist skills. However, his turn as the Riddler was the role that truly solidified his place in pop culture. Despite his success on the show, Gorshin often struggled with being typecast, and he faced difficulties in securing more dramatic roles after the series. He battled with personal issues, including a serious car accident in high school that resulted in the death of his girlfriend, which led to lasting psychological trauma. Gorshin passed away on May 17, 2005, at 72, from complications of lung cancer. His portrayal of the Riddler remains one of the most beloved and unforgettable in the Batman universe. M.E. Blake as Aunt Harriet Cooper. M.E. Blake, born on May 31, 1899, was the beloved actress who portrayed Aunt Harriet Cooper in the 1960s Batman TV series. She played the kind, nurturing aunt to Bruce Wayne, balancing the chaos of Gotham with her steady, maternal presence. At the age of 66, Blake brought warmth and stability to the role of Aunt Harriet, becoming a soothing presence in the midst of Gotham's criminal insanity. Her character was a loving and supportive influence on Bruce, providing a grounded family element to the series. Blake's career before Batman was relatively quiet. She had worked on classified government projects during World War II before pursuing acting in her 50s. Despite her late start, Blake's work as Aunt Harriet became her most beloved role, and she brought charm to the character that remains fondly remembered by fans of the show. In her later years, Blake faced health struggles, including a fall that led to a broken ankle and worsened health. She passed away on February 19, 1969, at the age of 69 from a heart attack. At the time of her death, her net worth was around $500,000. Blake's portrayal of Aunt Harriet endures as a comforting, memorable part of Batman's legacy. Adam West as Batman. Adam West, born William West Anderson on September 19, 1928, in Walla, Washington, became one of television's most beloved superheroes when he portrayed Batman in the 1960s Batman TV series. At the age of 37, West's portrayal of the Dark Knight was a departure from the darker, brooding versions seen in the comics. His Batman was campy, fun, and earnest, bringing a lighthearted charm to the role that became iconic in pop culture. West's Batman became a symbol of the times, combining comedy with heroism, and his performance was both a parody and tribute to the superhero genre. Before Batman, West had a modest career in television and film. However, after landing the role of Batman, he was forever associated with the character, which made it difficult for him to pursue more serious roles. Despite his struggles with typecasting, West embraced his place in pop culture and continued to entertain fans through his later voice acting role as himself in Family Guy from 2000 to 2017. West passed away on June 9, 2017, at the age of 88 from leukemia. At the time of his death, his net worth was around $8 million. Adam West's Batman remains one of the most iconic portrayals of the character, and his legacy continues to inspire fans worldwide. Burgess Meredith as the Penguin. Burgess Meredith, born on November 16, 1907, in Cleveland, Ohio, became an unforgettable villain when he portrayed the Penguin in the 1960s Batman TV series at the age of 58. Meredith's Penguin was a perfect combination of comedy and menace, with his waddling walk, umbrella-wielding antics, and sharp wit. His portrayal of the bumbling yet sophisticated criminal mastermind left a lasting impression on fans, and he remains one of the show's most iconic characters. Before Batman, Meredith was already a celebrated actor with a wide range of roles in both film and theater. However, it was his role as the Penguin that brought him newfound fame in the television world. Meredith's personal life was marked by deep tragedy, including the suicide of his first wife and a series of difficult marriages. Despite these personal hardships, Meredith remained dedicated to his craft. He passed away on September 9, 1997, at the age of 89, from complications of melanoma and Alzheimer's disease. His net worth at the time of his death was around $3 million. Meredith's Penguin remains one of the standout performances from Batman's Rogues Gallery. Ivonne Craig as Batgirl. Ivonne Craig, born on May 16, 1937 in Taylorville, Illinois, made history when she portrayed Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, in the 1967 Batman TV series. At 30, Craig became one of the first female superheroes to appear on television, marking a groundbreaking moment in the superhero genre. Her portrayal of Batgirl was intelligent, strong, and independent, breaking stereotypes of the time and becoming an empowering figure for young girls. Before Batman, Craig had a promising career as a ballet dancer, but after being dismissed from a prestigious company, she transitioned to acting. Her role as Batgirl was one of her most defining, but she also appeared in films such as Kissing Cousins, 1964, and Star Trek, 1969, where she portrayed a green-skinned alien. Despite her fame, Craig struggled with physical injuries sustained while performing her own stunts as Batgirl, which left her with chronic pain. She passed away on August 17, 2015, at the age of 78 after battling breast cancer. At the time of her death, her net worth was estimated at $1 million. Ivonne Craig's Batgirl remains one of the most iconic portrayals of the character, and her legacy continues to inspire. Stafford Rep as Chief OHara. Stafford Rep, born on April 26, 1918, was best known for his portrayal of the bumbling yet dedicated Chief OHara in the 1960s Batman TV series. At 47 years old, Rep brought a sense of earnestness and reliability to his character. despite OHara's often comical inability to catch Gotham's criminals. As Commissioner Gordon's loyal assistant, Reps OHara added a grounding presence to the chaotic, colorful world of Batman. His role as the well-meaning but often hapless police chief remains a fan favorite. Before his role on Batman, Reps served in the U.S. Army during World War II, entertaining troops through his performances. After the war, he had a successful career in television, appearing in series such as Perry Mason and The Twilight Zone. Reps' portrayal of Chief OHara, though a smaller role in the show, became a key part of the Batman dynamic. Sadly, Reps' life was cut short when he passed away on November 5, 1974, at 56 from a heart attack. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $500,000. Stafford Reps' contribution to Batman continues to be fondly remembered by fans. Vincent Price as Egghead. Vincent Price, born on May 27, 1911, in St. Louis, Missouri. Louis, Missouri was a renowned actor of horror films, but he made an unforgettable mark as the villain Egghead in the 1960s Batman TV series. At 55, Price's portrayal of the brilliant but eccentric criminal mastermind who relied on egg-themed crimes became one of the show's most unique and memorable villains. Known for his deep voice and theatrical delivery, Price brought a perfect blend of menace and humor to the role, making Egghead an iconic part of Batman's diverse rogues gallery. Before Batman, Price had a storied career in film, particularly in the horror genre. His roles in House of Wax, 1953, and The Fly, 1958, made him a king of horror, and his portrayal of Egghead provided a delightful contrast to his usual roles. Despite his fame, Price's personal life was filled with contradictions. He was known for his philanthropic efforts, including support for civil rights. But he also faced struggles with his own identity. Price passed away on October 25, 1993, at 82, from lung cancer. At the time of his death, his net worth was around $5 million. Vincent Price's legacy as Egghead remains one of the highlights of Batman's colorful history. These talented actors will forever remain a part of Batman's history, each leaving behind an indelible mark on the characters they portrayed. Whether they were heroes or villains, their work has transcended time, reminding us of the power of storytelling and the lasting impact of their craft. As we honor their memory, we continue to celebrate the unforgettable moments they gave us on screen. Who is your favorite Batman character? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories on your favorite icons.